It's very, very humbling and quite an honor to still be a part of the tribe that a lot of people consider no longer existed. And now I'm one of the elders of the tribe. Don't remember exactly the dates when they moved up, but it was in probably the early 30s for economic reasons, for work, you know. So they came. A lot of them moved into the Santa Ana area. Some of them still stayed in Capistrano, but a lot of them moved into Santa Ana because there was more industry and work. But it was probably in the early 30s when they moved up. We were able to trace my great-grandmother back to, I think, 1801, and they go back further, but we haven't been able to research it any deeper than that. My daughter has been trying to do a lot of that. We visited a lot with my great-grandmother. It really hasn't changed a lot in the town itself. It's developed in the outlying areas, but the town itself has pretty much stayed original. They would pretty much cut us loose, you know, like, this is the adults. You guys go off on your own. But then they would give us this, but be sure you get home before dark, because they had what they called, in Spanish, they call it the Llorona, which was in English is a crying lady. And she was supposed to, she was supposed to wander the earth looking for her kids that she had thrown in the river. So she said, so if you're out there, she's going to get you. so it worked. We got home pretty quick.
Oh, goodness.
But that was pretty funny, you know, now that we think about it as we're older. We actually, we call it fun, but we'd go up, when we were down in Capistrano, we'd go up the Ortegas, and we'd take these hoes, and we had the old hoes, you know, and it just had the hook, so we'd play games with the rattlesnakes.
Did you ever get bitten by a rattlesnake?
No, and I was always barefooted. Well, when they got that it was to pay for the land. You know, I think it was like for $25 million, something like that, and it was supposed to be distributed amongst the tribal members. Well, like your government works, you know, when it came down, we all got like $500 a piece. I said, well, that doesn't divide too well amongst, I think there might have been 2,000 of us total registered. But there might have been, who attended the meetings most of the time was like 200. But when the deal came up, they showed up out of the woodwork. But anyway, when they did the settlement, they said, hey, well, they said, oh no, this wasn't for the Juaneños, it's for all the tribes in California. So that's how it turned out. We got $500 and no land. My nephew is involved in the monitoring. Myself and my son and my daughter, we're more involved in the cultural and songs. The men do the gourd rattling, and the women use it's like a elderberry stick, and they split it, and they call them clapper sticks. Because we've had a lot of roadblocks on the way to try to we're recognized by the state of California as the indigenous people of the greater Orange County area. But the government will not recognize us. They say we don't exist. So we've been trying to get our federal recognition, and we get up to the Bureau of Indian Affairs, and they just turn us down, even though we've probably supplied more information than any tribe in California, and still they just won't let us get over that little bridge that they throw up on us. So that's kind of sad, because I would hope to hand it to our kids for federal recognition. And their attitude is that there's a lot of casinos that don't want us to get federally recognized because they think that we want to put up a casino in Capistrano, but that's not our purpose. What we wanted is to be able to have access for our kids' education. And we wanted to be able to have like an elders retirement place where and elders don't have a place to go or whatever, and if they wanted to, they could have a place to go. But that hadn't gotten off the ground either. Well, the elders have always been highly respected amongst the Native American people, and like most of myself, I'm retired, but because of the trade I work for, I get a retirement and all that. And Social Security, and so I'm pretty well. But there's some of them that don't, so that's where we're trying to work. That if they don't have the resources to live comfortably, that we would have a place for them. The future right now, the future doesn't really look too bright right now as far as recognition, but the good part is that we're still sticking together. We still have our meetings, and it doesn't deter us from doing cultural things like the parades and gatherings, and we try to stay updated with where we're at.